Luxon's brand national, is being tarnished by the other two toxic leaders. Primarily Seymour is tarnishing brand national. Secondarily, Peters is tarnishing brand national. There's going to be a point where they're going to have to either decide, do we stick with this toxic environment? Remember, Mr. Luxon, we've said this 100 times. If you open the door, you own anything that breaks. That it feels like the voting base, the voters are looking at it going, as we've heard lots of times, we didn't vote for this. We didn't vote for no more anti-smoking laws. We didn't vote for the penis police. It's not what we voted for. Obama says it all the time, to evoke his name again. The national voters voted for their house prices to go up by 10%. They didn't vote for what they're seeing, so it's making them uncomfortable. The problem is, of course, Chewy, if at some stage Luxon makes that stand to break from Team Toxic, then you've got a snap election as well. So I find this to be an interesting snapshot right now as to what some people are saying. Yours, sir.
Yeah, I agree. Like people, like Craig said as well, people voted for change. They didn't necessarily pay any attention to what that change could be. And there were certainly no promises from any one of the three coalition partners that the change was going to be good. They just said change. Yeah. So, and I don't think, like, when you're saying that, other governments saw this in their second or third term. We're seeing it in this one's first term. I can't remember a government that has come out of the election so hard on such aggressive policies so quickly. And it was like, surely they must have known. Surely they've got feelers out of why people have voted for them. But they have taken it as a carte blanche. No, we're government. Everybody knows what we stood for. So full steam ahead. And it's really caught the voting base out, I think.
Let me offer something. Because I've given this explanation, this observation before, that what happens, a government will get elected when it comes to the centre and the other guys have gone to their natural place. And then the other guys will start coming back towards the centre. And this government that's been elected centristly, start heading slowly back to where they normally are. And then the public goes, oh, too far. And then they bring the other guys in. Maybe what you're saying is true. And maybe it makes sense that these guys are at a place now, 5 months in, where in days gone by, they would have been in their third term. Like they're already there. They've gone from being, they weren't centrist, but National was more centrist than the others. And they've just jumped straight to where they would be normally in the third term. And instead of people are going, well, they've been in for 3, it's time for a change, because that's what people say after they've drifted back, because they're back there immediately. People are like, shit, what's going on? So maybe what you're saying about, their natural place and how fast is because they're now moving so fast. They're at a place where they would normally be in their third term already. Kia ora again, whānau. The clip you've just watched is brought to you today by our patrons. If you want to be a part of what we do, if you want to get behind what we're doing, if you're enjoying our content and wanting to share our content, then maybe you would consider being a patron to Big Hairy News. Head to www.patreon.com/Big Hairy News to sign up to one of our levels and be a patron. At this point, we are only a listener and viewer supported show. It all comes down to you guys. If you feel like jumping on board to help, then head to patreon.com/Big Hairy News. Hooroo.